Hey YouTube beauties, yes, I am still here. I know I've been gone for a few months and I do apologize for my absence, but what can I say? I've been AWOL, away working on life. A lot has been happening with me over the past few months that has kept me away from YouTube. I apologize for my absence. And before I go any further, I want to say thank you for the subscribers who thought about me enough and who miss my videos enough on YouTube to, send me a message wishing me well and just making sure I was okay. Thank you for your concerns and thank you for your prayers. But just to bring you all up to speed on what's been going on with Barron's Beauty. As you all know, I have a little baby girl. I guess she's not really a baby anymore. She'll be two in 2 weeks. But she had been sick early this year for months, going back and forth to the doctors, emergency rooms. They doing all type of treatments on her, putting her on all type of medications, and finally they referred her to another specialist. And thank God they did that because that specialist was able to immediately identify what was going on with her. But unfortunately, that came with advising us that she was going to have surgery. So we had to take her to have her x-rays done, which was part of her pre-op. And about a day or so after the x-rays, we got a phone call advising us that she was actually going to have two surgeries back to back. So that was hard, dealing with your 19-month-old baby, having to go through all of that. But I thank God that she's fully recovered. She's 100% better. Thank God. To God be the glory. And I'm going to say that one more time. To God be the glory. She, like I said, is fully recovered. I think the worst part of the surgery was keeping her from being a 19-month-old after the surgery, because she's a very happy baby and she's very active, and it was just hard to keep her from being so active because you don't want it to slow down her recovery. But she is all good now, and we're past that phase. Now, at the same time, my youngest son was preparing to graduate from high school. I have two sons and one daughter. Like I said, he was preparing to graduate from high school. His graduation was a week and a half after my baby's double surgery. So I'm sure you can imagine the mix of emotions that I was going through. One part of me is my heart was hardened and hurting because of what my 19-month was enduring. And then, I have the other part of me that was just ecstatic on top of the world because my 17-year-old was graduating from high school. He wasn't a statistic that we hear about how many minorities do not graduate from high school. He actually was the part of the other statistic, how many black males or Hispanic males, because he's both, but how many of them actually do make it, actually do, continue and successfully complete that journey. So I thank God for that. Once again, to God be the glory, because there was many days where he just felt like, gosh, is this worth it? But he didn't give up. He persevered. He prayed harder, trusted harder, and he made it. So again, I'm sure you can imagine the mix of emotions that I was going through, but I thank God for peace and I thank God for balance. Because it took all of that. It took peace and it took having to have balance. And I truly can say, without God on my side, I don't think I would have had neither one. And emotional buildup and going through things like that at one time can be hard on someone. So I thank God. And also on top of that, my husband busted his knee. So he just had his surgery about a week ago. So, like I said, I've been away working on life. But I apologize, but I can't apologize for life because it's those things that come that makes me stronger and make me trust harder. But Barron's Beauty is back. Family is doing good. Now I could work on me and take a little break, take a breather, because even during that time, going through all of that, I was still having to work my full-time job, still running my business, still running my husband's business. So, again, that balance. But, I'm back. As you all can see, there has been some slight changes with me and my hair care journey. Yes, I got the Marley twist and I'm loving them. As many of you all know who has really been following me on my journey and watching my other videos, I do like to allow my hair to rest at least 2 to 3 months out of the year. Just wear a long-term protective style, and I chose the Marley twist this time. And again, I'm loving them. But just to update you all on some things. First, yes, I'm still taking the Hairfinity vitamins. And again, I apologize that I had not been able to come and give any further updates. One of the reasons is because I didn't think it was ethical for me to come and give you all any updates when I was not able to take the vitamins as I was supposed to take them in order to achieve the benefits from them. That just wouldn't have been ethical, because I wasn't, I would say I probably end up taking the vitamins out of a 30-day supply. I probably had taken them like 10, 11 days. And, that's just wasn't enough. And when I say 10, 11 days, I mean consistently 10, 11 days. And then that's when everything happened with my daughter, her with the surgery and everything. And I ended up leaving the vitamins at home while I was at the hospital with my daughter. And then just a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I was not taking them consistently. Once my daughter got home, it was more so just trying to medicate her and not trying to worry about taking some darn hair vitamins. So I'm sorry. That just wasn't a priority. And at the end of it, again, I just didn't feel it would be right for me to come and talk about how much little growth I may have obtained, knowing that I did not consistently take the vitamins like it was designed to do. So, but yes, I'm still taking them. Actually, I just actually finished my 3rd bottle. I was getting ready to order my 4th bottle, and then I decided to wait. The reason being is because once I make that 4th order, that's actually going to be 160, but they're $30. So it'd be like $120 that I'm actually spending on hair vitamins in 4 months. And that is not good, considering they have a 6-month supply special that I think would be more feasible for me if in the event I'm going to continue to take them. So what I decided, being I'm getting ready to take my Marley twist out on next week, because I have a function that I have to attend to, and I want to wear my hair out. I'm going to be taking the Marley twist out next week. At that time, I am going to do a length check, and I will also bring you that, but I'm going to do a length check, and I think that's going to be the best length check, because that will actually be taking them for 3 months, even though one of the months I was off and on, but so I guess you could say 2.5 months. And if I don't have the type of growth that I feel taking these vitamins 2 to 3 months I should have, then I decided that I won't continue to take them. However, I would continue to take hair vitamins. I'm just going to have to find another vitamin, and there is a few of them that I have been researching that I'll tell you about in a minute. But if in the event that I am digging the growth that I have obtained from taking the vitamins, then I'm just going to go ahead and order the 6-month supply, because it's just a whole lot cheaper doing it that way. So I'm just going to hold off for a week, and I will have a decision at that time. If I choose not to take the Hairfinity vitamins, then I am going to either go back to taking the GNC vitamins that I only took for like a couple of weeks, and I still have, I think that was like a 60-day supply. So I'm going to go back to either taking those, or I'm going to take the hair vitamins, hair, skin, and nail vitamins by Andrew Lessman. Those vitamins are good. I took them some years ago, and I don't recall me having any type of anything negative to say about them. All the reviews that people have done on TV about them, I really can appreciate. So that is one of the ones that I'm considering taking. Now, I very well may, let me say this, I'm leaning more towards the Andrew Lessman vitamins because they're actually in capsule form rather than the GNC hair, skin, and nail vitamins. I like capsule forms. I like the powder on the inside. I believe those are capsule forms, but I like those better because I just feel that once the coating, the capsule coating dissolve, that powder can begin to work, whereas the other ones, they're more in, I guess, tablet form, and I didn't like taking those. But it's out of those two. At this moment, it's out of those two. But before I make my decision, there's a couple of other ones that some young ladies on YouTube has been speaking about that I'm going to research as well. But I would update you all on exactly what I'm going to be doing. Either continue to take the Hairfinity vitamins or go ahead and switch, and I'll let you know at that time what I'm switching to. So, but yes, I did complete 3 months of it. Now, I will say this: I am loving the texture of my new growth. Well, not the texture, but the thickness that my new growth grows in, if that makes sense. I like that thickness, and I can't say I credit that towards the vitamins, because my hair didn't grew in thick, but not that thick. So I like that lushness. I like the thickness. I believe that the thicker in diameter that my hair strands are, the more resilient it will be to breakage. And I think it will be able to be more resilient to the weathering once it gets down to the ends. So I am digging that part, but it ain't worth to me $30 when I think I can get that same thickness taking like silica, taking horsetail, other vitamins that actually helps in your hair growing in thick. So, but we will see. As you all can see, again, I'm in the Marley twist. I am actually going to be bringing a few videos on how I maintain them in terms of my shampooing and conditioning, as well as how I moisturize and seal it. And I'm going to be taking them down next week. So when I put them back in, because I'm going to go and beg my husband if I can put them back in a couple of weeks. And if he approved that, then I am going to do a video showing how I did them. And let me say this, don't get me wrong, I am my own person, but when I got married, I became one, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. And how I go around looking, I'm representing my husband. And I have to keep it sexy for him as well. And if he gets tired of, you know, these braids, these twists, then hey, Fair and Beauty got to change it up. Because at the end of the day, it's about keeping home happy. Okay, so and I've had him in for over a month now, and he's been good about it. He was good about me getting him in, and I just want to keep it that way, because if it's another hairstyle I end up wanting to try, I don't want no issues with him. So, but that's what's been going on lately with me. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing a couple of videos to let you all know what's been going on with my Marley twist, and some other videos that has come by request. All right, thank you, God bless, I love you.